For thousands of years, the story of humanity wasn't written in ink or carved in stone. It was written in mud. Welcome to Mesopotamia, the land between the rivers, where the surging Tigris and the winding Euphrates gave birth to a miracle. These rivers were both a blessing and a curse. Unlike the predictable, life-giving rhythm of Egypt's Nile, the Mesopotamian rivers were violent, chaotic, and utterly erratic. To survive here, the ancient Sumerians couldn't just be farmers. They had to become the world's first masters of engineering. They dug vast, intricate networks of canals, levees, and dikes, not just to water their crops, but to tame the very forces of nature. This wasn't just farming. It was the birth of agricultural innovation on a scale never seen before. By controlling the water, they created an abundance, a surplus of food that freed people from the fields. This surplus allowed for specialized labor, long-distance trade, and the rise of the world's first true cities, like the legendary Uruk and Ur. But the rivers did more than just feed the body. They shaped the very soul of the civilization. The unpredictable, often destructive floods birthed a religion filled with powerful and temperamental gods. When the waters rose without warning, wiping out entire villages, the people didn't just see a natural disaster, they saw divine wrath. This deep, cultural trauma was etched into the very clay that the riverbanks provided. Using a simple reed stylus, they pressed wedge-shaped marks into wet clay tablets. This was cuneiform, the world's first writing system. On these humble tablets, they didn't just record grain inventories or tax receipts. They wrote down their fears, their hopes, and their stories. They gave us the Epic of Gilgamesh, a grand tale featuring a hero named Napishtim who survives a catastrophic flood. Sent by angry gods, a story that echoes through time and predates the biblical account of Noah. The clay was their medium, the river was their inspiration, and the water was their lifeblood. So today, when we look at a small, weathered cuneiform tablet in a museum, we're not just looking at ancient writing. We're looking at the fingerprints of a civilization that learned to dance with chaos. Their struggle to tame the rivers gave us the foundations of law, the principles of mathematics, and even the way we measure time. With 60 seconds in a minute and 60 minutes in an hour, the rivers shaped the clay, and that clay shaped all of history. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey back in time fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next dive into the past. See you next time.